Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 74 of Direwolf20's OceanBlock Let's Play series, where I'm getting ready to set up this bad boy for a little quick action. So what we got going on is I want to, items, gases, I want to output on either side. We're going to want our two tanks, the ultimate ones, ready to go. Boom and boom. And then you're going to start doing things. So here's the question. What do I got in high supply? I've got tons of raw pork chop. What I could do, or raw beef for that matter, I guess the easiest thing to do, so that would be 4 and a bit. Raw beef is what? 4 and a bit. They're about the same. So let's just teach it how to make steak real quick. You don't know how to make that already, right? No. All right, so let's do that. Add you to the smelting factory, right? And then we're going to get stack and speed upgrades and our exporter, and we also want a crafting upgrade. So you're gonna do one of these, and 2 of those, and you're gonna export bus steak, and that should be about it. Because what we're working on today is a good time. Let's also make sure that items input in the back. Hey, that's cool. Not bad. What's this thing called? Nutritional liquefier. That's a machine that we don't need to hear anymore. Thank you. Appreciate it, but no thanks. So hey, that works. Right, so that should literally just dump all the steak in there, and then when it needs to, it'll craft up another stack of steak and be good to go. Bada bing, bada boom, right? And then it'll zoinks, and that'll be cool. And then eventually, the nutritional paste will fill up. So between episodes, I didn't do much. Our chemical tanks are done for uranium hexafluoride and DT fuel. We now just need to get the ethylene done, which is coming along. We're about halfway-ish. A little bit more to go. And at this point, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait for everything to be done. But everything's ready. But let's prep these guys. So we're going to need a lot of atomic alloys and osmium. So maybe I'll just get a stack of atomic alloys. That seems reasonable. And then we've got the other things. Let me also clean up my inventory real quick, because I want to have as empty of an inventory as possible in preparation for all this stuff. Crafting upgrades can go away. Actually, I wanted that osmium, but it's all good. You can go away. That looks nice and clear, right? Yeah. All right, and then the osmium. And is there anything else that I'm missing here to get the creative chemical tank? So it's just those, the 2x of each ultimate chemical tank, 4 creative essence, not a big deal. Yeah, that's literally it. We are good to go here, with the exception of so this guy's, you know, coming along. We'll just give him a few minutes. I'll come back once this is all ready. Deal? Deal. All right, we are back, and if I'm not mistaken, I've got a bunch of this ready to go. Nice. So just like I did before, I'm gonna yoink, yoink, and I shouldn't need this guy anymore, but if I do, I'll, you know, obviously be ready. And then what's the deal with, I haven't checked. I just stepped away from my computer for like half an hour. Getting there, getting there. We'll be back soon. I might tick accelerate this a bit. Maybe I should have done the creative tank thing, but meh, it's almost done. All right, I think we're good now, right? Yes, 512 and 512. Perfect. Excellent. And then you can go back to running, I guess. Do we need more HDPE sheets? That's what this thing is making, right? We've got 15,000. I'm going to call that good. I'm going to call that good. I'm going to say that that's enough. Sweet. So if I now collect all these dudes, and I wanted this, oh my, isn't that spiffy? Now, why aren't you actually working? Is there something wrong with one of these? Hexafluoride, DT fuel, uranium hexafluoride. Are these in the wrong spot? So this should be DT fuel. All right, well, there's your problem. That should be DT fuel. This should be ethylene. That's why it's not working. This should be ethylene. Okay. And this should be DT and nutritional paste. DT and nutritional paste. And then this should be uranium hexafluoride and nutritional paste. Aha! Creative chemical tank. Booyah. All the gases now. That's what's up. So here's my next question then. Can this clear? Dumping excess, dumping, idle. I'm going to hope that the fact that I can set you to dumping mode means that I can clear this out. Maybe? He doesn't self-craft himself. So what's a thing that I'm going to need a lot of gas-wise? Do I need, like, this? I have no idea. What do I need a lot of gas of? What I could do is I could get, like, this stuff over here. Now, why do you look like you're low on water? Because that shouldn't actually be happening. Why did you scram? What happened to your water? This thing has been running for like 1,000 years. Why did you run out of water? Explain. This pump has no fluid in it. Why does this pump have no fluid in it? Why would that happen? He's got power. He's actually draining power. Or no, he has no fluid because the water is filling back up. Is it because the gas? It might be because... I thought you were set to void, though. Yeah, you're dumping excess. I can't imagine why this would have bombed. I guess we just wait for the temperature to cool. Luckily, this thing did its job. How did that happen? It's literally been running for like 40 episodes, right? Like, what episode did I have my initial reactor explosion? It's been running forever, right? It might be because you're set to disable limit. You're set to, maybe you have to disable limit. That might be why. That might be why. That could be why. That's probably why. Yeah, he's fully charged. That's the deal. That's the deal. Is he is fully charged. That's funny. Okay. So your generators are producing enough RF a tick to handle all the things. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Is probably the trash can didn't have disable limit set on it, so the thing filled up. But this thing handled its job perfectly. So no crisis. We're fine. Everything's fine here. We're good. Nope, we're cool. So let's see. Can I have... I'm going to FTV back up this real quick, just in case there is no way to clear this guy. I'm assuming there's a way to clear this chemical tank, which is empty at the moment, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. But if I do this, he should now have... Oh, he lists as empty. That's cool. So how do I get something in there? Right? Because side config gases is an input. So what he's doing is he's voiding the gas. So how do I take this chemical tank and put a chemical in it? That's an exceptional question. Can I get a tank and treat the tank like a bucket, effectively? So if I were to do this, yoink, nope. All right, what if I did this? Okay, we got a little of that. And then we did a creative chemical tank, and I did this. There we go, fissile fuel. Nice. Now can I can. Beautiful, beautiful. So that means we can now have this creative chemical tank, have all the fissile fuel we want. We have unlimited gas. And if I put you in dumping mode, no, it doesn't do anything. But the gauge dropper here can still clear what's in the chemical tank and make it empty, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Now, this is all running fine, so I don't feel like there's a need to worry about making unlimited of this stuff. An unlimited water might not be a bad idea at this point, just because of the problem we ran into here, obviously. But we'll figure it out. Now, if I turned you on, would that be a problem? It doesn't seem like it will. So you're allowed to run, but I don't even know if you need to. Mostly because, like, you're not producing nearly as much power. You're only doing 1,000,000 RF a tick, whereas this guy down here is doing like 8. So, like, is it worth the risk? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it doesn't matter. And I'm going to say we have a creative chemical tank, which I'm excited about, by the way. Very excited about that. That is cool. So any chemical gas stuff that we might want to have, we'll just get a basic chemical tank of, right? And we'll use it to populate the creative chemical tank. And that is super cool. All right, so what I'm quickly doing is the following. I am going to get a basic chemical tank full of the DT fuel, and I want to get basic chemical tanks of the other things that we needed, right? That should be enough for now. That's cool. And that's cool. Meh, I should do that right. All right. And then you're going to be ready to do the following. You ready? Watch. What I'm going to do is we need... I want to make another creative tank because it used up the creative tank to craft the creative chemical tank, right? So I'm going to assume that it's going to use up my creative chemical tank to craft my energy cube that we need, right? So we need a creative chemical tank for the energy cube, and we're also going to eventually need one for the creative storage upgrade, but we'll get to that in a bit. So that said, I'm going to want to craft another creative fluid tank, where is my creative fluid tank? Good. I'm going to keep that in here as well. These are going to be my always keep creative tanks, okay? So let's get this set up, right? So here's my creative chemical tank. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to give you a little bit. Just click, and it's full, right? And you go in there. Sweet. And then what I'm going to do is fill up the ultimate chemical tanks with DT fuel. Easy? I think that works. Okay. And another ultimate chemical tank. Now, meanwhile, let's go over here and get ourselves this basic chemical tank. Why don't you fill up with ethylene? Because that's the other one we're going to need. Okay. And then over to here, I want that uranium hexafluoride stuff, which might be backstuffed already, which is cool. So get me an empty basic of that. Uranium hexafluoride could fill up. Cool. So these will be the basic chemical tanks. This is the equivalent of having a bucket's worth of every fluid, right? That I have to dump into, right? So that should be cool. And then just a little bit of that nutritional paste. Okay, so you should be cool here. There's your ultimate chemical tank of DT fuel. Here's going to be another ultimate chemical tank of DT fuel. Did I make too many of those? Can I drain that? I can't. But what I can do is that. All right, so we've got 2 ultimates of DT fuel. Ultimate and ultimate, right? Ultimate chemical tank of DT fuel, both full. Then I'm going to clear this with the dropper. And we still have DT fuel in here in the basic tier, so that's cool, right? Boom. I'm going to put ethylene in there, boop, boop, and then fill it up there, okay? And then our ethylene can go in here. Where's that nutritional dude? Yeah, perfect. You're good still. Where's that? Zoinks, zoinks, zoinks. Cool. So you're going to fill up. Now there's ethylene 1, and here comes ethylene 2. You might need another stack of steaks. And for the record, no, I do not need a full chemical tank. I really don't. Actually, you could probably just take some of these, right? Oh, I guess not. I really don't need a full tank. Just kind of what I wanted to do. All right, so there's your 2 ethylenes, right? Now we drop or clear it. Uranium hexafluoride. Click, click. And start filling up the ultimate chemical tank of that. Uranium hexafluoride goes into the inventory of stuffs, right? It's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. So there's uranium hexafluoride 1. Here comes uranium hexafluoride 2, and I should be able to tick accelerate this if I, cared. Right? All right, so there's these 2 ready to go. Yoinks. And then the final step would be to clear you and do click, click, nutritional paste, and start doing the thing. Sweet. Nutritional pastes. Good to go. All right. And then let's put them all in here. Now, these are all ultimates, right? And we've got the 4 sets of that in there. So let's do that. And then let's get ready to do another creative tank, which we're going to want, have automated. All right? So I'm going to do that and be ready to go. Cool? Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. So what we're going to want is a normal size tank, right? A basic fluid tank full of molten creative essence. Now, can I? No, I guess I can't. I don't know what that did, but okay, cool. But yeah, molten creative essence. Get that filled up all the way. 1280. 14. Perfect. Cool. Now, you probably already have most of your stuff going in there. Maybe not. Maybe we're still waiting for the crafts. Yeah, we are. And then we also wanted a couple of you, right? And then 4 singularities. Cool. Oh, that's right. 2 ultimate fluid tanks. Let me turn this off real quick. Oh, you already have the singularities in there. That's even better. Perfect. Let me take these out and put them away. Are my 2 ultimate fluid tanks done? Yes. So here and here. We're going to reprogram that, and then we're going to do that, and he should craft now. Yay! And import. Nice. And then our creative fluid tank is ready for this dude. Now what I'm going to do is make another one of these with 4 of those. A stack of osmium. And a stack of atomic alloys. Well, I guess it's only half a stack, realistically, so sweet. So I should be good to go, actually, because I already have that stuff. Perfect. Perfect. All right, and then we just have to put the things in the right spot. So it's going to be ethylene, DT, ethylene. So ethylene, DT, ethylene. DT, nutrition, uranium. DT, nutrition, uranium. And then I'm just going to guess. Did I guess right? I did. Haha! Extra creative chemical tank. Nice. All right, so now I've got 2 of these bad boys, right? These 2 are going to chill in here for me to use whenever I want. This one is going to turn into, let's do the creative energy cube first. No, we have to do capacitor first, because we need a capacitor to make an energy cube, right? So, what's involved in making one of these bad boys? A whole bunch of stuff. Draconium-infused obsidian, awakened draconium blocks, chaotic capacitors, draconic reactor core, ultimate singularities, chaotic cores, all kinds of stuff. Fun, fun, fun. Because I know we need chaotic cores, and a lot of them, let's automate the chaos shards. Alright, so in order to do chaos shards, what we need is a bucket of liquid mob souls, and we need some molten essence of creativity, right? So here's what I'm going to do. You ready? And I'll probably just automate it right here, because why not? Or I could set up a dedicated one of these. Maybe I'll set up a dedicated one of these so that, yeah. So let me get a jar auto-processing. So glass jar, we're going to want a tempered glass jar. We're going to want the auto-processing. Okay. And then we're going to want some iron tubes. And that should be good, right? We're actually going to want 2 glass jars, right? And then also, let's do... Well, no, I don't think we need tanks. We just need exporters. What I would like to do is make some mob souls, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bucket. I'm going to get a creative tank. I'm going to get a quantum... the big tank. Supreme black hole tank. Okay, and we're going to get some mob souls. Now these turn into half a bucket, so I need 2 of them. We're going to manually define this. Boom. Sweet. Mob souls bucket. Perfect. Cool. Clear you off. You're done. Goodbye, recipe. Then we're going to put you in the creative tank. Now is my big old Supreme Black Hole tank ready? Yes. So Supreme Black Hole tank, creative fluid tank, liquid mob souls. Click. Scoop out a bucket to have in reserve. You're good to go here. I think I'm right going to do this. And is it bothering anyone else that I don't have unlimited, I don't have a full tank of this stuff here? That'll do, right? I think that was just bothering me. So clear that out. Good to go. Creative tank can go back in here. We've got all the liquid mob souls in the world now, right? We've got this. You can clear. Empty chemical tank ready to go back. Perfect. Let's get an external storage bad boy. Okay. And then you're going to be on fluids mode, which means we have mob souls ready to go. And then what I wouldn't mind is a place where I could set up this little touch of automation. Effectively, what I would like to do... Definitely starting to run out of places to do things. Classic Dyer. We can set it up here. How's that sound? So get me one of those blue magma blocks. Perfect. You're going to chill here with a tempered glass jar on top. The auto processing goes here. We will have a chest sitting here. Okay? Go with me on this. Then what we want is 2 glass jars here and here with some exporters. Okay. And then you're going to be mob souls and creative essence. So you're going to be fluid creative essence. You're going to be fluid mob souls. Cool. And then we just need a little bit of cabling to make that happen. And you should be good now. Please. Please to be good now. Yeah, actually you should be working. Why are you not working? But you might only be able to insert and export out the bottom. Isn't that what we found last time? Didn't we also find that we can just use any old tank? I think that's what we found. So let's get some basic fluid tanks. And we'll use regular old fluid tanks rather than these goofy jars. Cool. And then you should have no problem with the cast iron dude and dude and dude. And then you're going to be the chaos shard recipe. And now if we got ourselves a chaos shard, what should happen is I put that in there, and it does that, and it does that. Okay. Okay. You ready? So now, what should we do? How should we handle this? So what we could do is we could make this an RF Tools crafter that upscales it. That's true. That's one option. Let me think about this for a minute, how I want to set this up. All right, let's see what happens. In my mind, I feel like this might work, and I might be wrong, but we'll find out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up that your recipe here, all internal, apply. You're going to be... this, all internal, apply. And then the large chaos fragments will be this, all external, apply. Oops, wrong one. All external apply. So if I put these in, he should do that. See what's happening? Cool. And then... now somebody told me that there is a blue magma block. Temperature, efficiency 2x. What's a more efficient? 1x for that. That's 5x if I use a beacon. I saw this in a comment somewhere. So if I made a beacon, it should be faster. Right? So you're going that speed right now, right? So if I did boop and hit play, definitely faster, right? That's cool. So effectively, this is a net gain, right? So by doing this, what's happening is it's turning the chaos shards into these things, right? And every time it runs, it makes basically one more full-size chaos shard and then a little bit of tiny ones. And that one full-size goes to the export buffer, which is then available to this to make another set. So it kind of infinitely loops here. And that looks pretty cool. Now what? Do what now? You can't be out of liquid mob souls. Oh, you're not. You're just not fast enough. So stack and speed upgrades for you, sir. Yoinks. That's better. Cool. So then this just infinitely runs. And that's pretty cool, right? Isn't that cool? And then eventually we'll just have unlimited chaos shards. And if we wanted this to go a little bit faster. And then what we could have is just like an external storage on you. Actually, I already have external storages, don't I? Yeah. Well, now I have an extra. Right? And you're going to be extract only with a cable. Cool? So now if we look at chaos shards, we've got 51 of these bad boys. And in theory, that number will continue to climb. 52 of these bad boys. Cool? And it looks like it's, you know, every so many iterations we gain one, right? 53 of these bad boys. That is cool. Now what I'm going to do is take... well, it was supposed to be one, but whatever. It doesn't matter. And then you're going to be one of those, I can make infinite of these, so I don't ever want to use the last one, right? So we want to be careful to always have an extra chaos shard. In the event, right, maybe we'll have a couple extra chaos shards just to be super safe, right? But in the event that we accidentally use up the last of them, because technically we're extracting or making available to our refined storage system the chaos shards that are being used for infinite creation. So there is a scenario in my mind, I might be wrong, I don't know how fast this is extracting, but it might be fast enough that it's never truly quote-unquote available. But long story short, I could see a situation happening where I used up the last chaos shard, and then we're stuck, and then we're in trouble, and then, you know, we're out of chaos shards, and we have to go kill a dragon. Not the end of the world, but still not something I want to do. So anyway, that's chaos shards for days. That's pretty cool, right? All right, so that's like the perfect wrapping up point. So here's what I'm going to do. Next episode, we'll come back. We'll be ready to do this bad boy, okay? We are going to need chaos shards, which you now have unlimited of. Draconic reactors, easy enough. And we'll be able to create a creative capacitor, which is going to give us literally infinite RF. And then once we have that creative capacitor, then we can make the creative energy cube. Once again, infinite RF. Once that's made, we're able to make the creative storage upgrade for infinite items. Well, that's the creative storage upgrade, and then we just need a little bit of creative essence and some ultimate bins to... No, I'm sorry, that's not right. We need this stuff to make, you know, the creative... that. Cool? So none of this looks particularly hard, right? I mean, I would say no. All of that looks easy. Yeah, this part of the recipe is easy. It's just getting to it that'll be tricky, right? Nothing here looks terrible. We will have to get some antimatter and Gaia spirits, but that's not a big deal. The creative, that stuff, yeah, that's cool. All right. So Dell 20 signed off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.